Alright, alright. Okay.
We get a pick, we move in. Got it?
I'm ready. Let's go. I'm ready. One win is all we need.
Got this.
Let's see how good this tens fella is. What? What? No, that's bullshit. He's hacking. How can he do that? He's just like me. I've never seen anybody do that other than me in my life, bro. That's a fucking madness. I kind of want to play one league game before we go Gamba, so I think I'm gonna do that. Did you guys see my Twitter profile picture? Me and ASIC were matching, and Jason too. This is mine. I don't know. I felt kind of ugly in it, but like whatever. I'm like trying to be more body positive. Where's ASIC? And then Jason has one too. Honestly, it's good that we are like leaving our shells. Jason's is so good. I know. Jason's is fucking fire. Bro, imagine if this was Jason. Instead, he looks the way he does. No offense. No offense. It's just fucked up world we live in. That's all I'm saying. It's definitely an Aurelia game, I reckon. Yeah, I think it's an Aurelia game. Okay, let's go. Bro, Yeezus retweeted a tweet of mine from 2018. I don't know what the fuck I was on, bro. It says, don't mess with TF Blade. And it's just a pic with a pizza with sunglasses on from December 18th, 2018. I don't know what the fuck I was on, bro. Show the gay men thread? Okay, okay. Let's start a gay boy thread. Drop your pictures. Whoever hearts it wants you. August 5th, 2019. Holy shit, bro. I was fat as hell. Look at my face, dog. You was eating good. I was depressed, bro. Gin top, eh? Interesting. If I was rich, I would be so fat. I feel like rich people are more likely to eat healthy food. Usually poor people, or not poor people, but like, you know, they have to cram because they're, you know, they don't have much like time. That's what being rich is just being able to have time for things. What the heck? That was kind of messed up. I keep it chalupa on the gin top. I keep it chalupa. I got clarted. I was down to fuck around on that one though. Yeah, he sat me. He sat my ass down. He sat my ass down respectfully. Well, he doesn't have TP, so he's just fucked now. Me and Vakey, like back in the good old days, man. Take me back to when League was fun. When was this game ever fun? When you could play it with friends. This game could be at the worst state ever. If I could play with my friends all day, I would fucking love it. And that's just the truth, mate. Damn. I have some pretty wealthy friends whose parents are perpetually busy. They do eat healthy though. Well, I think I'm just speaking on average. Obviously, that's not for everybody. Your friends have wealthy parents who might be busy, but if they wanted to, which is my point, they could afford to take time off and have extra time. Oh, Jin had enough, man. I feel bad. I kind of went a little too hard. Also, the misconception that fast food is cheaper. I mean, fast food isn't cheaper, but it's fast. I think fast food these days, like, in Canada, I would say that, honestly, it's cheaper to cook your own meals than to order fast food. Fast food in Canada is pretty expensive. In the US, it's extremely cheap. What makes fast food cheaper in the US? I think the fact that there's just so much of it. Like, competition just brings the prices down. There's a fucking McDonald's every, I don't know how many square feet in the US. Also, wages. What's the minimum wage in America? $7.25? What the fuck? Are you serious? I think the Ontario minimum wage is 14 something. And I know that because I used to make minimum wage. Actually, in one of my jobs, I made less than minimum wage. I used to get paid, I think, $8 an hour Canadian, working at a restaurant. But I would make tips as well. But I was pretty good at what I did, like, working at a restaurant. Like, I was a good waiter. Making sure to... When I was 17 or 18, I was making like $35 an hour working at the restaurant. And that was really, really good. Just from tips. Off that job is when I built my first PC. What's a good starting job to get in Canada? I don't know. There's a lot. I think being a server or a bartender makes you a lot of money in Canada for sure. I used to work with like 30-year-olds and 40-year-olds that had office jobs in the past and had quit to be a waiter at a restaurant because they just simply made more money. Damn. And it's like a very relaxed atmosphere. Like, obviously there's stress when you're working at a restaurant, but it's a different type of stress than the corporate stuff. It's a lot of physical, bad for your back kind of job. Yeah, I used to stand for like fucking 7 hours at a time. But man, it was fun. Like, when I was like, when you're young, bro, you don't care about that stuff. You can go. I just want him to know that I could have killed him there. That's like a mental thing. He needs to know that if I wanted, he would have died. Well, Vacant wanted him dead, I guess. Oh. Thank you. This is why we don't play anymore, Vacant. You're a fucking bastard. Triceps diff, you little rat. Where's that guy coming from? Working at a library? That's an angle. I don't know how COVID affected the libraries. I've only ever been to the library like twice near me. And it was to study for like my most fucking stressful exam of all time. Managerial finance in second year. For that exam, it was worth 50% of your total grade. But if you failed the final, no matter what, you could go into the final with 100. If you failed the final, you would fail the class. So I went into the final with an 80. And I didn't know that if you failed the final, you would fail the class. So I didn't study for it. I didn't really prepare. And I ended up getting a 50 on the final. Like 5-0. Had I gotten 1% less, I would have completely failed the class and had to retake it. and I probably would have graduated in 4.5 years instead of 4. Bro, the amount of finals I would go to in uni having not read a single word, it was just seriously not good. But like around 4th year, I stopped caring. I stopped stressing over exams. I don't know. I was like, I entered a weird like state of mind where nothing could shake me when it came to like academics at all. I had this mentality that anything that was out of my control, I did not stress over one bit. And that included like exams. I did not stress over exams at all. That's only a healthy mindset if you actually study. Yeah, you should always do your best if you think that way. Because then, like, anything that's out of your control, you can't actually do anything about. But then, I used to not do the things that were in my control. Like, I used to not study at all. And still have the mentality of, like, oh, well, I can't control what questions are going to be on the test. It was really bad. Did you enjoy your major? It was whatever. If I could study one thing and not have to worry about career, I would definitely have done culinary arts. I think when I'm done with streaming for good, I'm going to go back to, or I'm going to go to cooking school. Maybe in Italy or something like that. Or France. I would love that. It's going to be a shock though, because I'm going to be like getting yelled at by some fucking dickhead. Some guy's going to yell at me for like cutting cucumbers too thick. I'm just going to be like, bro, I don't need this fucking shit. But like, I'm so down. You don't even understand. Like, I want to get yelled at. League's never gonna die, you'll just make money from tweeting after you stop streaming. I don't make any money from tweeting. GG. Did you enjoy streaming more back when you were smaller? I definitely enjoyed interacting with chat more. Because back then it was literally only people that I wanted to be in my stream that were in my stream. It still is now, but it's just a lot harder to keep it that way. Keeping it that way requires a lot of fucking banning and mental strain and like reading bullshit. Back then, bro, I used to have 40 people in the stream and it was 40 people I fucked with. And like, we were just like, it was just good for like 8 hours. It's still good now. Obviously, like, not to say I would rather go back. It's just, that's just how it goes when your stream grows.